Okay, once again hoping that everything is working. Never quite sure. But welcome to episode 4 of Darkest Dungeon. I apologise for the little delay at the start of the video if you're watching it on YouTube. I've got to tweet the stream out so it'll happen every single time. Unfortunately, because I don't seem to set it up so it goes out automatically. Not that intelligent. Not that intelligent. So, last time we ended with some very stressed out boys from our level 5 mission. Some very, very stressed out boys. We took them into a very nasty dungeon, and it's fair to say they didn't like it very much. So we won't do that anymore. But that does mean that we need to go somewhere else today. The real question is deciding where that place is. Don't really care about the Gambler's Charm. I've already got one of them. Demon's Cauldron. Nah. Don't tend to use as a stunner. It wants to give me that apparently today. It's not going to happen, my friend. Okay. Okay, so I think what's happened now is we have got the useful trinkets. So I think now it's a case of deciding what we want some deeds. So we need to find some deeds. 9 deeds. That's a good amount of deeds. Good amount of deeds. 5 deeds for a medium mission. That doesn't seem too bad to me. So it looks like we're either going to go for the champion medium mission here and get this rubbish cauldron thing that we're never going to use, or we go for this mission, apprentice level 1. It depends how many more champions I've got, because I did stress I have got another team here, but I'm not comfortable with that being my only healer, Bourneville. So we will therefore go for an apprentice mission and level some people up, I think. So we'll do this mission. Which means we need some level 2s. So we are going to the Weald, or the Weld, which has a couple of Eldritch people and a couple of bandit type things. So things generally, from what I can remember, don't blight particularly well in the Weald. So we will take a Houndmaster. The bleed's handy. We need a healer. We will take this man, because I don't think we have a Vestal. So we can't use a level 3, so we'll have to use you. Hot Tot. Yeah, he's fine with me. What can go wrong? What can go wrong? We'll put you in rank 2, 3 though, so you can use Sack Stab, which we will unlock. Come to think of it, we'll need to do that. Or we do, maybe we take an Antiquarian actually. We take you in line 4. Yeah? Backline. Do it. We have a backline Antiquarian. Because we do need the money. We definitely need the money. And our frontline fighter today can be a bounty hunter, I think. Should we take Stanley? Misses the spot's not great. What about Magnart? So it's a good bit of pronunciation there. That's excellent. I think we take Magnart. There's our ragtag team. So we first of all need to upgrade you. It's a bit of a loot run this, so we're not too bothered if we lose our adventurers. I don't really care about upgrading this guy. He's not going to do anything anyway. What does he even do? I could just give him some more dodge and hit a bit more HP. Oh, you know what? Sod it. We just did that. I'm on the roll today. That's fine. We'll upgrade the mark as well because we are using a bounty hunter. So we do want the mark. Can any of this mark? No. Light's going to be pretty useless. Fortifying Vapors, protect me. You know what, we'll upgrade it anyway. So you want your mark. Finish him, I'm not too fussed about. I don't want to do too much standing. We do want caltrops because they do bleed. That's perfect. I think we want the mark. And do we want sack stab though? Nah. Don't fancy it. We're on bypass his stealth. I think that's fine. It's only a loot run. We're only doing this to get some money because we need it. So trinkets, 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 trinkets. Could give you the berserk charm. Ooh, I got this, didn't I? The wounding helmet. Yeah, we'll do that. Take you. And what else should we give you? You get any protection? We'll come back to you. Houndmaster. Have the agility whistle. Dodge and speed. And we will also give you sun cloak, maybe. You definitely want the Eldritch killing incense thing. Where's that? There it is. You definitely want that. And then some resist for you to give our healer. Just try and minimise the damage. 25% proc is lovely. I think we'll just give you more protection, to be honest. Just so we don't really need to heal you very much, because you can get a bit, well, just one speed dodge, it's completely fine. And I think we could therefore give you the crescendo box, I think that's fine. Take all the food. Rule number 1 of Darkest Dungeon. Take 3 shovels, anti-venom, a couple of that, bandage, holy water, a couple of keys. And we are taking the sun cloak, I think, aren't we? We aren't taking the sun cloak, so I'll get away with just 8 torches and then use the camp to fill the torch up, I think. Don't really want to use too many torches because I want my antiquarian to get loads of loot. Nice bit of scouting to kick us off. That's what I like to see. It's a pretty big dungeon for a medium one. So I think plan is we will come up here and then down. That's the idea. No, don't do that. Never mind. So to get these things you can get with the antiquarian, which is really good to give you extra gold. But to get them, your antiquarian has to actually touch things. These traps aren't an issue for us. I should be using my antiquarian. I need to remember to do that. So we do have a fight coming up here. Okay, so I think these can meld themselves into one big bugger, which obviously isn't great. Eh. There we go. Nice damage versus Eldritch. We will just nervous stab. 7 damage. Are you doing some extra damage that I don't know about? No, not especially. Love to see it.
Executed with impunity.
Absolutely doesn't see it.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Nice. loot though. Bit of a shame.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Could have done with some loot. Oh dear. You'd have only stressed yourself out. I so want a Hound Harry. I accept that it's a bad idea, but I still want to do it anyway. Good dodge. These guys can be nasty.
How quickly the tide
Be like that. Fortifying Vapor heal for 2. That's what we like to see. Look at the damage our Antiquarian's putting in. Huge.
a victory, perhaps the turning point.
Yeah, that's it. Sort them out, Antiquarian.
Precision and power.
Actually worked. Love it.
Slowly, gently.
Hounds Harry to the rescue.
Life is taken.
Let's keep gaining all that loot. That's what we're here for. This is fine. This is completely fine.
Be gone, fiend.
We have got some decent speed
Back.
on our characters at the minute 'cause with the trinkets.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
That was unnecessarily painful, I think. Unnecessarily painful. We'll just heal you up then.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
21. Oh, we love a Houndmaster.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Yes, thank you, Ancestor. I'm feeling a little bit overconfident though, won't I? So I'm happy to let the torch go down. That's fine by me. Because we've got this bit scouted, so we don't need the torch up for the extra scouting chance. So I'm happy to let it go down. I think that's going to be fine. Might cause a bit of extra stress, but we do have Cry Havoc. Shame we can't actually use it, which we probably should swap it then. Yeah, if we don't want to use it. Let's head down here. Anti-venom, lovely. Good amount of loot. I need to keep doing it with my Antiquarian. It's gonna cost me. It's costing me money.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
See, that's what we get on Blacker's Pitch. They do a lot more damage.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
That's what we're looking for, these things. So we will definitely drop something for you. A bandage. Because now we can stack. We can stack the moolah. Stun, I think. It's going to be a longer fight. We'll mark with the occultist, I think. Because that's quite a lot of stress coming in with the Blacker's Pitch torch. Quite a lot of stress. dodge. Keep it up, my friend. This should kill you.
Press this advantage. Give them no
Nice bit of
quarter.
nervous stabbing from our nervous antiquarian. Hence the name. I want a Hound's Harry so badly. But we will take advantage of the mark from the occultist there. Okay, we'll need to heal you, so
Reeling,
you're getting
about to break.
pretty low on the old health. It's fair to say.
Obliterated.
Yeah, that 25% damage is nice. Very nice. Plus 10% stress. He's going to be an angry boy.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Cute. Do want the deeds. We are on the lookout for deeds. We will drop. In fact, we can just cure that for no reason at all. Take the deeds. 200 citrons. Not for any of this, I think. Not for any of this. Oh, don't nick it. Better than a trap. Yeah, you're not wrong. It's a good bit of scouting. What, would have scouted the entire dungeon? You do treat me sometimes, game. Never mind, I've just walked into that.
Ancient traps lie in wait. Unsprung and thirsting for blood.
This is a pretty tough one. Let's get the mark onto our back line. No, you can't hit the back line anyway, can you? Can you? No, you can't. That's pointless. So we'll just Hound's Rush.
Eradicate.
Lovely. Take the protection off. Because he's still going to take a little bit of blind damage, which isn't perfect. And we will Fortifying Vapors our occultist.
Momentary abatement.
We'll have to use our camp to get rid of some of this stress. It's going to be too much for us otherwise.
Annihilate.
Crit for 40. It's unfortunate. That's also unfortunate. Take that dodge away. He's right at the threshold now.
Destroyed.
He will shortly be very, very stressed.
Vigor is restored.
An enormous 4 crit from our antiquarian. As you can tell, she's literally only there to pick up shit. That's it. No other point. That's usually okay.
Mortality clarified. in
That's
a
okay.
single strike.
Go on. That's good. We might have to put some torchlight on soon. Everyone's getting a little bit antsy.
Destroy them all.
Just a little bit. Look at the loot though. We do want the gold stack, because that will become a 2.5k gold stack with the antiquarian. So we'll drop the jade.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
We'll put a little bit of torch on, because that got a bit too stressy for my occultist. That's anti-venom, but we don't have any. So we can clear these wounds. We can clear these rooms without too much issue now, because we know that there's not much going on. We do have a trap though, which I'm not going to walk into this time. So we want to come up and camp here. Then we'll take some of this stress off. Don't have an anti-venom.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Tenebrous. Don't know what that means. He uses some good words, does the ancestor. I've no idea what most of them mean. Absolutely no idea. Right, antiquarian. Let's do it properly. There you go, see?
Wealth beyond measure.
That's what I haven't been doing for most of this dungeon. Missing out on lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of loot.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading
We don't
corruption,
actually have another fight.
malformed.
We can just cruise to the finish. So we might as well make up some inventory space.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Indeed. Hound's Watch. Therapy Dog's nice. Unless someone else has got something more useful. I will take a Therapy Dog. And then I think we just encourage. There's no point taking the stress of this guy, we have to get it all the way down to 0 to get rid of the affliction. Just try and take it down a little bit, otherwise he'll get a bit mental. What was that? Why did it give us... Was that my own fault? Probably.
The light, the promise of safety.
We're gonna snuff it.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
Because we have not got another fight unless we find a shambler, and if we do, we're screwed anyway. So, that's my point of view. It's given us a decent amount of loot this mission, so there's that.
Packs full of steel and war.
Didn't have enough food.
Nary a thought given
Forgot
to
that
the
someone was
plow.
very hungry. That's unfortunate. Good, keep giving us those antiquities. What does it have to say? Huel, dear friend, exemplary warrior, a survivor of the King's Wars, and many sorties in these halls, met an ignoble end. We were weary, Huel and I. As we searched for sanctuary, weariness, it appears, has a murderous streak. It blinded him to the mechanism that tripped the spikes, which eviscerated him. I held him as his essence slipped away. Another giant fallen in our mad pursuit. I am alone now, weary, but unbowed. I press on. It's not going well for him. So this is our last room. So everyone's a bit stressed, but apart from that, it was a success.
Paths and roads bring soldiers and supplies. Let them arrive unharried.
12k gold, 12 deeds along with 5 deeds. Perfect.
I see something long absent in the sunken faces of passers-by. A glimmer of hope.
So we do need to stop you from being angry, and you're a bit angry as well. So you two can chill the fuck out for a bit. These lot I'm not too fussed about though. Right, give us a Vestal. You know what? You've given us a Vestal.
A sister of battle.
It's a bad one,
Pious
but
and unrelenting.
it's a Vestal. Decide where we're going next. So we've got some heirlooms now. But we could still do with deeds. I wouldn't mind the Candle of Life. We do have to kill a sunken crew for that though, which is the issue. Blasphemous File. I mean, the problem is I do have like, nearly all of these trinkets now, so it is kind of just about. I don't have that one actually. Ancestor's Pistol. 15 accuracy on range skills. 3 speed. That's no good. It's bad. Do we have to kill the sunken crew? I think we do. Don't think we have another option. It's not a brilliant trinket, but I do occasionally use an antiquarian. So let's find our level 3s and our level 4s then. Okay, so the sunken crew. I cannot remember what happens here, but if it's based on all the other bosses in the cove, then they bleed but don't bite. They bleed but don't bite. Bite? No, I hope they don't bite. They bleed and don't blight. So level 3s. I would like a Houndmaster because he's got some good abilities. Our healer is going to be, no points for guessing, an occultist. I think we take our highwayman. He's got some good damage. And our front line fighter is probably going to be a man at arms. If I had to guess, get ourselves another level 5. It could be a support man of arms. Nah, we don't really have enough damage to do that. Oh no, we don't bleed. They don't bleed. What am I on about? We don't want that. We want to play Doctor. There we go. Almost the biggest misplay I've done so far. They don't bleed. They do blight. Key difference. Okay. Character class screen. These two are the things I have for the man at arms and the cleansing eye patch. None of these are any good. I don't think. Like, that's great, but I have to have him there, and I don't think he can use Crush from there. Like, he could only sort of buff things, which I'm not sophisticated enough for this game to do. So I think we'll probably come back to this person. Most things in the cove are Eldritch, so I will at least give you the Eldritch Slayer's ring. And then I want something that's going to give you some either health, which that does, or protection. One or the other. That's 20% stress, so I think we give you health. Highwayman. 7 crit on melee skills. Can't turn that down. And we could give you a damage bonus versus Eldritch. You are going to have the Eldritch Killing Incense, and you are our main healer, so you will need our healing trinket. you're going to take the blasphemous file and the area box, do that every time, take the stress off from using that, and then basically we should be able to blight and stun absolutely everything all the time, which is perfect. You can have the crescendo box, give us some damage. I think that sorts everyone out. Yep, that works for me. Let's make sure everyone's upgraded. It is a boss after all. Sort by activity. Okay. I know it's expensive, but I need to keep on top of that, otherwise I'll forget. You've got all the correct skills, so have you. You need sack stab, missile artillery. You're not going to be our stunner. I don't have any damage versus mark. So I'm going to take those 4 skills and probably swap them around. Yep. And you're fully sorted as well. Excellent. Okay. Still pretty low on the old cash stack. I'll have to do some loot runs, I think, in between. But we are going to go and kill this sunken crew. Hopefully. Do you have bandit sense? Bandit sense. Do we have another way to prevent the ambush? No, so I'm going to need to go and buy bandit sense. This is the first time I've ever used a survivalist. Yeah, no, I don't really care about clean guns, I think. I've got 4, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, let's go and try and kill this sunken crew then. Let's take all the food. 4 shovels, because it's the boss. We're going to be very low on money here. Might have to sell some trinkets in a minute. Anti-venom. I've already got anti-venom. Bandage. A couple of keys. Holy water. And we are going to take 2 stacks of torches because it's the boss. No messing about here. There we go.
I employed a crew of particularly unsavory mariners, who for a time sailed the 4 corners at my behest, retrieving many valuable artifacts, relics, and rare texts. Predictably, they increased their tariffs to counter my intense stipulations of secrecy. Such resources had long been exhausted, of course, and so I prepared an alternative payment.
Sneaky sausage.
The poor devils, chained and drowning for eternity.
I mean, you say poor devils, but I think it was you that did this, mate. So it's going to be in the furthest room. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be here. So we come up here. Oh no, we don't. There's no point. Yeah, there's no point really. How do I go back? I made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. You know what? We're going up here. Decision made. We're going up here. Right, don't let these big boys explode. That's what I discovered last time. Stun you. Still can't quite believe the amount of damage they were doing at level 5. It's insane.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
So dodgeful.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
That's okay. I'm fine with that. less fine with that.
A devastating blow.
That's a lot of damage at 6 and 5.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I think this is holy water. That's a lie, that's known as. It's an anti-venom. That's a shovel.
Wealth beyond measure.
Well, we got our anti-venom back, we just threw that bomb.
And the foolhardy alike.
So I think in the boss, I'm going to mark it with our man at arms. We'll get himself marked, I mean. He can take the damage. This is a pretty nasty fight. So I think we Noxious Blast you. Then we stun the back line, definitely. Stun the back line. Then sack step. Oh, that's unlucky. 8 was the lowest it would do.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the
Couple of riposty boys now. How much protection was that for? 75%. Ouch.
press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Precision and power.
I've no idea why they're critting so much. But I'm completely okay with it. Huge.
Their cursed champion falls. Be wary.
You know your
Pride
party
precipitates
combination's
a
going well when the
dizzying fall.
shit damage they do can take the stress off. I mean, but we don't really know, do we? So I won't use a spade on that. This is a pretty rough fight. So we want to get the riposte on.
Impressive.
And sack stab. Keep it up, boys. Keep that crit going. Oh, we tried. We tried this stun. Yeah, you do that. I don't think you do any damage anyway. Well, take it back. They do a little bit of damage.
A decisive pummeling.
Indeed. A decisive pummeling. One of my favourite voice lines, that one. Absolutely love it. Could try for another stun, but I don't think I'll get it. So he's dead now. And he resisted the bleed. We have sailed through it. I mean, their stun resist is reasonably high. There we go. Everything is absolutely sorted.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Ooh, a cloak.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Trick of the light? Why not? Well, we've got loads of food. You can eat as much as you want. Which is what I'm going to be doing later. Got a bank holiday buffet going on. Oh yeah. Better believe it. Bank holiday buffet. Clearly far too excited.
The light, the promise of safety.
He does say the same voice lines quite a lot. So there was a sort of topic of conversation I wanted to bring up, really, which was there's a lot of hate on this game about RNG, and I think I did talk about this a little bit in the last episode as well, but problem is people dislike this game quite strongly because of it. Now I think when you consider why this game works, then I don't think the RNG argument holds that much weight. Because people argue that the RNG makes it too difficult, essentially.
Decimated.
They argue that unless you get lucky with crits, then you're going to lose, you can't win.
And improvement.
When I would argue with that.
Destroyed.
I think if you're consistently okay at the game, you can get through it. And what this game tries to do is it tries to make the genre of dungeon crawlers, which used to be just sort of, you have a very mighty hero who no one can ever touch. No one can beat that hero. He doesn't react to anything. He's not scared of anything. Doesn't have any personality in that sense. You just control the character. Oh, I've already got one of them.
These nightmarish
Sword for a
creatures
jade
can
then.
be felled. They can be beaten.
I want to touch it. Okay, I should not have touched it. Oh well. We're gonna camp anyway up here. So what Darkest Dungeon decided to do is explore the characters that are swinging the swords themselves, and sort of dive into the mental trauma, to be honest, that doing this sort of thing would do to you. Because it would, wouldn't it? I mean, it really would freak you the fuck out, I think it's a reasonable statement. And if this was real, which it obviously isn't, then it would be unpredictable. People would get lucky hits on you, and you would get lucky hits on them. And sometimes they would focus all their attacks on one person and nuke them down. And I think when you just blame RNG and say it's a bad game, I think you're missing the point a little bit of what the game is.
A powerful blow.
That's my view anyway. We also need to heal you, more important. Good. It's a good heal though.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
You're getting a bit stressy, aren't you? What's quite interesting about this game is the more stressed out your heroes get, the less likely they are to do what you actually want them to do. Which I think is quite, well, it's a bit of a genius really, isn't it? Because that then in turn stresses you out. Like if the fight's getting a little bit close,
Annihilated.
and your hero's getting really stressed out and it starts acting on its own, that's going to start stressing you out. You're going to start losing control. I think it's fascinating.
Obliterated.
6 deeds.
Foolish horrors. Brought low
Drop the anti-venom.
and driven into the mud.
Drop the herbs. We'll take that nasty thingy off you. Thingy. Well done, Will. Well done. So we'll do this fight and then we'll camp and take the boss on. is a sequel coming out soon, Darkest Dungeon 2, which, like everyone else, I'm very much looking forward to. I'm sure they'll develop on this concept. So I need to kill this now. Last time I left it alive and then this bloke guarded it and then all hell broke loose. So I'll kill it quickly this time. Yeah, they're pretty damaging, these wide mouths. Pretty damaging. Play grenade? I've just stunned you again. Just trying to reduce that stress coming in. $54. That's the highest I've seen on. What would you call it? On Weird Reconstruction. That's the highest heal I've ever seen. That was why I was stunning it, but it's done it now, so. Double crit heal. Some blight on. That protection's pretty nasty. So I'm going to heal you. This is turning into a bit of a slog. So, guess we saxed up. Nope. Just blight it to death at this point. Well, nearly. What is that? That's pretty cool. Right. That little weapon set's pretty cool.
Masterfully executed.
That'll do it. I like the fact it gives you that for the entire fight. It didn't used to. The buff. We do want the portraits. Use to keep. Don't use to keep.
A handsome
Won't get
reward
past me.
for a task well performed.
Okay, we'll leave the gold for now. And we'll camp.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
Bandit sense every day of the week. That's beautiful. Maintain equipment's nice as well, but we do want unparalleled finesse for the last point, I think. Okay, we've got some redonkulous buffs. Let's go and kill this boss. I'm feeling confident, but as the ancestor says, overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer, so maybe I shouldn't be feeling confident.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Get that light up.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Here is the sunken crew.
Even in death, the captain shouts his orders, and the crew obeys.
So I don't really know how the mechanics of this fight work. Can't remember. I think we do need to kill you because I think you'll hook and slowly stress out one of our dudes. I think if I'm right, I can stun you, but we will noxious blast you. Oh, he's got good blight resist. Oh, the unholy, not eldritch. Bollocks. Looks like they're having a great time up there, though. Just get a little bit of damage into the boss then. And bolster. Definitely need to get that buff on.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
So this is going to stress him out until we can kill the Roman. Oh, so it heals him. But it takes away the protection. Okay. So I see how you're doing. That should kill you. Oh, and it heals the boss. Okay. This is going to be trickier than I thought. Good grip. Good grip. 50% protection is what we need to get Blight on him. What's that? Bleed? That's not worst bleed on the world. So basically the option is we can kill it before it hooks people. But that's very difficult to do. 23 damage is nice. Let's get Plague Grenade on. We need to get Blight on it.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
What's that? Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Dodged it. I think we just stun you. We don't stun you apparently.
A singular strike.
Yes, come on. Give us all those crits. So now you're gonna get stressed out, so we need to kill this guy if possible, because it's gonna heal him. Give him all sort of bad shit, so we need to kill you like immediately. But keep Plague Grenading you though, because you don't do much damage to the front line, we need to kill you immediately. Okay, that stress is getting pretty bad. Be honest, this is a bit late for that. Will it do 2 to 4? Won't kill it. I'll kill it. Oh. Some people arrived to see my dog. Not just to see my dog, just in general. So Judas advanced 2 rounds. Okay, we can Wicked Slice. You know the true by now. Some more Blight on it. 16 damage per round now.
Well struck.
That's not very nice. There's no way to call people from Norfolk that. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. We did it.
Finally, a sailor's death for captain and crew.
Hey,
Fitting.
2 shit things. How much loot have we got? Oh, we got a bit of loot, to be fair. I'll do this. And we got ourselves a Candle of Life. And a couple of level 5s. You're not diseased. We're syphilis again. It's always syphilis.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Okay, so we don't need you. Because we can take a level 2.
Become vestigial.
Leper, probably. So someone did need some stress relief, you did. I also need to get rid of that disease. So we are down a little bit on money today. But we have killed definitely a boss. Possibly two. No, just one. What's that? Ancestors mustache cream. It's not very good. I don't know why it's that interesting to everyone. I don't think we'll do another mission. We're going through nearly an hour. We are going to do that next time though. That's really good. That's not bad. Maybe we'll do that as well. We're going to do one, but maybe we'll do one of them, I should say. Okay, I hope you enjoyed episode 4 of Darkest Dungeon. I'll be back possibly tomorrow, maybe a little bit later. I'm going to start getting a little bit busier now, so maybe the streams won't be quite as consistent as they've been recently. But yeah, they will be. We'll have number 5 soon. I think we are getting reasonably close to getting some level 6s to start doing the end game as well, which is going to be kind of cool. So I wish you all the best for the rest of your bank holiday Monday, and I will see you later.